Hey, Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, look where I am. Hey, Psychic Bob's back home. I tell you, I've heard the last few days been down at my mom's for the holiday. Had such a good time. It's so much fun. A lot of you have been with me this last week. We've had a lot of fun. We went to the beach. We talked about travel magic. We had some live shows. I think we had a lot of fun. You guys seem to really enjoy it. Well, here it is Monday, and Psyche Bob is back, and believe me, do I feel it. It's hard to get back into the groove, isn't it? You guys have been the best. I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you who came to last night's video. We had a live Q&A. We have a new show on Sunday evenings. It's Lady Angela and I do a show, and we call it The Witching Hour. It's a live broadcast each Sunday at 8 p.m. So if you're interested in learning more about Wicca, being part of the craft, just kind of finding out what it's about, come out on Sunday nights. We had a great time. Our show is recorded, so if you miss it live, we do have a copy of it just in the queue right before this video, okay? So if you weren't there, you missed out, but definitely check out the replay, okay? You guys are wonderful. Well, here it is Monday, and that means it's time for horoscopes. We're going to spin around our big Zodiac wheel and see what is in the stars for all of you. I tell you. Well, what we're going to do now, we've got a lot of new people. So for the new people, this is something I do every Monday. I put together horoscopes, and you won't get these anywhere else. These are Psyche Bob's own individual written horoscopes. I look at the transits, I study the stars, and I put these together. So I think you'll really enjoy them. And anyways, we're going to give a little overview of the week. So I'm going to go day by day. We'll talk about what the major energies are. And then we'll have individual horoscopes for every zodiac sign. So everybody watching this video, you'll get your own little horoscope reading, okay? And this is a great way if you want some psychic help and maybe you can't buy a private reading with me right now. Horoscopes will give you that help week to week, okay? So I hope you'll join us each Monday. Well, we're going to jump around our wheel here, and today, by the way, let me explain. This is for Monday, November 27th, 2017 through Sunday, December 3rd, 2017, okay? And so that's our time period for all the astrology in this video, okay? Now, we're starting off today on Monday, the 27th, with our sun. It's our big sun in the sign of Sagittarius, which is the Archer. Happy birthday to our Sagittariuses this month. So we're in Sagittarius with our sun sign, which brings wonderful inspiration. When sun's in Sagittarius, it's like you can go out and conquer the world. I love it. So one of my favorite signs. Our moon today is in Pisces, which is wonderful as well. There's our Pisces, the fish down there. And then we've got our moon today aspecting Neptune. And our moon sextile Pluto. Now, what all this means is today you want to focus on long-term visions, okay? Pisces is going to help with that inner knowing, that inner knowledge, very psychic sign. And with it aspecting Neptune, that heightens it. Neptune's the ruling planet of the moon, Pisces moon today. And our moon sextile Pluto helps us have that long-term vision. So today, trust your inner voice. Be open to long-term vision. Don't get caught up in the moment. Don't try to sacrifice long-term success for short-term gain. It won't work. Take a little short-term loss if you have to. Trust your long-term vision. That's where success is for you, okay? So there you go. Now, Tuesday, tomorrow, the 28th, we've got a really great day. It's going to be a great day for business. What's our strongest business day? Probably Tuesday this week, because we've got Mercury aspecting Saturn. This opens up discussions, but also brings wisdom and clarity into discussions. And then we've got our moon trine Venus, which means good rapport. So Tuesday is your business day. Great day for job interviews. Great day for business meetings, proposals, you know, trying to get a raise, anything that's business oriented. You'll have clarity, you'll have focus, there'll be wisdom on all sides. Everybody will be on the same page, so to speak, okay? Now, when we go into Wednesday, the 29th, our moon is going to be moving over into the sign of Aries, which is fire sign. That's going to pick up our energy. We've got our sun trine the moon. Moon brings out that inner wisdom, that psychic power. And with that Aries moon, that's going to stimulate internal wisdom and knowledge. Our moon that day is square Pluto, okay? So we may have trouble understanding long-term visions, but we will receive them. So be open to inspiration, be open to channeling. On Wednesday, what you want to do is whatever inspiration you get, if you don't understand it, just write it down. It may not make sense in the moment, but long term, you'll see how wise and successful your channeling is. So trust your intuition, trust your inner voice. Wednesday, you're going to get a lot of prophetic imagery, okay? Now, as we go into Thursday, which is the 28th, we have an interesting day. Most of the day, our moon is in Aries. Again, we have that firepower, that inspiration. By the afternoon, the moon at 3:38 moves into Taurus, okay? That's going to bring a little more grounded, centered focus. Aries is wonderful energy, but it's like it burns out quickly. On Thursday, you're going to start to feel a little more focused. Don't worry, it's not going to ground you down because our moon that day is in opposition to Mars, which stirs up that energy, so you'll still feel power, okay? Our moon is aspecting Uranus, which means, again, that long-term vision. Well, actually, not long-term, well, it can be long-term vision. Uranus is more the planet of sudden change, actually. I'm thinking of Pluto. The moon is aspecting Uranus that day. We also have our moon trine Saturn and our moon trine Mercury. And what all that means is it's a day where there are going to be a lot of sudden changes, but be open to it because you'll have clarity later on and there'll be easy rapport with people, open communications, but you will have to be flexible, adaptable, go with change to get through that day with a lot of ease, okay? So for Thursday, the 30th, you want to think of the words go with the flow and be open to change, okay? And that'll bring you success. As we go into the weekend, we've got our moon in Taurus again, which is that earth sign, stabilizing energy. Not a lot of major transits over the weekend, and it's really a good time for the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. Focus on home projects, grounding, give yourself a little luxury, and enjoy the weekend. A time to recharge, a little self-indulgent, maybe some good food, and, you know, focused on home activities. That's where you want to keep it. And you're going to have an awesome week, okay? So there we go. That's kind of our overview for this week, which is Monday, November 27th, 2017 through Sunday, December 3rd, 2017. All right, now we're going to pop over and we're going to do all 12 zodiac signs. So we're going to go around the wheel and every sign's going to get a horoscope. Now, if you don't know what sign you are, listen up because I give the birth date ranges after each sign. So when you hear the sign where your birth date range falls, that's your sign. Now, if you're somebody, I've been getting a lot of letters. People say, well, I'm on the cusp. Some horoscopes say I'm in this sign. Some say the other. It depends. Yes, it does depend on the year. You'd have to get an ephemeris to know exactly which sign you fall in. But I always say if you're on the cusp, listen to both signs because really you carry the vibration of both. And a lot of times cusp people will know they're more one than the other. Sometimes it's hard to tell, though. Go with both of them, okay? Spirit gives you twice the opportunity for blessing. All right, so we're going to go through each sign here. Ooh, this wheel is heavy. I'm going to set it down here, guys. It's solid. It's made of solid ceramic. It's really thick. It's heavy. Ain't no lightweight plastic stuff in Psychic Bob's shop. No way. We got the good quality. This is from the 1960s. A lot of you have been asking about this wheel. And it's got the sun in the middle and all the 12 zodiac signs. So, all right, now let's go through our chart. All right, our first sign on our wheel is Aries, and that is March 21st to April 20th. Aries, this week, a lot of change for you. You need to be flexible. Most of all, don't get rigid. Don't try to be doctrinaire. Be open, be liberal, be hippie in a sense, in work as well as in personal life. This is the energy that pushes you through the week, allows you to kind of see success. Success, Aries, comes to you through opportunity, through change, okay? So again, if you try to stay in your place without being open to transition, you're going to lose this week, all right? So be open to change. Also highlighted for Aries this week are issues connected to long-term finance. So Aries, you know, time to revisit those finances and maybe start a new bank account again, an area of change. So you're going to go with the flow. You're going to be awesome. Your key word this week, Aries, is transition. Okay. Our next sign on our wheel is Taurus, the big bull. All right, Taurus, and that's April 21st to May 20th. Taurus, this week there's a lot of fire energy throughout the week, a lot of air energy. People around you may be a little high-strung. That may push you into your high-strung place. You want to focus this week on slowing everything down. Take your time, especially in work. Some of you Taurus may feel like, oh, I have to make deadlines, I got to rush. Haste makes waste. If you slow it down, your energy, because you're a natural leader, you'll slow everybody else down. Everybody will move together better in teamwork. Definitely this week, Taurus, at work, focus on taking your time and focus on teamwork. You don't have to do it all alone. In the area of relationships this week, Taurus, you want to be open to hearing your partner or potential partner, because they may be feeling that kind of, there's a lot of Uranian energy and fire energy, Martian this week. They may be a little high strung. As a Taurus, you don't get so moved into that place of, frenetic or fanatical energy. So you're going to be focused. Your goal is to help bring your partner down to a place of clarity and calm, help them be centered, okay? And you're going to find that in relationships that you're going to be the shoulder to cry on all week. Just help people come down, bring them back to focus, and you will succeed. Also highlighted for Taurus this week are issues connected to travel. So it's a good time to go see the world. Your key word this week, Taurus, is grounding. Hold your ground and help others be there. All right, our next sign is Gemini, and that's May 21st to June 20th. Gemini, you are in super psychic mode this week. You're going to just see things, know things, hear things. Trust that intuition, run with it. In the area of work this week, Taurus, you want to really pay attention to your inner voice, despite what comes across in a memo, despite what people are talking about. Stay out of the rumor mill. Listen to your inner voice. You'll get much better clarity, okay? In the area of personal relationships this week, Gemini, you really want to focus on knowing the inner self. Gemini, your air signs, you're very light and social. Sometimes it's hard for you to focus on the inner self. And so you wanted to this week particularly be attentive, particularly in personal relationships, to what the inner voice is rather than the outer form. And you'll have a really great week in terms of relating to people, okay? Also highlighted for Geminis this week are issues connected to writing. So take that air energy, that fire energy, and channel through it and let yourself create some beautiful writing, poetry, music, write a book, write a journal. Let yourself capture all that energy. Your key word this week, Gemini, is psychism. Psychism or psychic. All right. Our next sign is Cancer, and that's June 21st to July 22nd. Cancers, this week, you're going to feel kind of a tug and pull. In work, you're going to want to work at a faster pace, but you're going to find that if you do that, you get all messed up and out of focus. So, you want to also, slow it down a little bit this week. You want to kind of be the anchor that grounds people around you. You kind of have a similar vibration to Taurus this week in that a lot of people are looking to you. Don't feel the need to rush. Take your time. People will wait on you, will wait for you and help you, and you will not be overwhelmed, okay? You want to think more in terms of leisure rather than work. Now, I know you're going to say, well, Bob, I got to work all week. Yes, but if you approach your work from a lighthearted way, you're going to make it. So have fun with it. Don't get too serious about it all, okay? In the area of personal relationships, this is going to be a fun week for you because you're going to really feel of the playful energy once you're outside the office. Indulge in that, enjoy it. It's a great week for a little getaway. If you can maybe take some time during the week or weekend, take a few hours off early and go out with your special someone, take them to a date, go to a special, place, take them to a picnic. Have some fun this week, Cancer. It's the key to success. If you say, well, I can't go out to lunch, I need to stay at the office and work, you're missing the point. You gotta relax, you gotta have fun, you gotta just go with it, okay? Also highlighted for Cancers this week are issues connected to psychic development. So if you've been wanting to kind of delve into the mysteries of astrology or spiritualism or Wicca, wonderful week for that. Your key word this week, Cancer, is relax. We could change that also to chillax. You got the idea. All right. Our next sign is Leo. That's July 23rd to August 22nd. Leo, you are very similar to Geminis this weekend that your psychic senses are kicking in. The difference is that you Leos aren't going to just have a feeling. You're going to see outward expressions of spiritual stuff. Like you'll find that you have the ability to channel stuff and literally manifest it. It's going to be kind of a mystical week. For some of you Leos who live in haunted houses, this may be an active week where Leos are saying, Bob, I swear I'm hearing voices. Bob, I'm hearing and seeing stuff. You are Leo. Your vibration's very high right now. You're drawing off a lot of that power energy and that Martian energy this week. That's giving you power to exercise your psychic ability. In the area of work, what you want to do is use that as focus. Focus on what your psychic self is telling you that you need to work on. Now, you may have somebody say, oh, go type this set of memos, right? But your spirit voices are telling you, go pull this report before you type those memos. And you'll be glad you trusted that inner voice this week, because that's going to give you the insight to save you from any job errors. So if you're working from your psychic self, you'll knock it out of the ballpark at work this week, okay? And even those of you who say, well, Bob, I'm not psychic. Well, you will be this week, okay? Now, in the area of romance also, Leo, this is a very important week to pay attention to your psychic self, because if you don't, you're going to sidestep things and get it all wrong. So take a deep breath, meditate, ask spirit to lead you, and then you can call your boyfriend, call your girlfriend, ask somebody out, and you'll have the right sense of timing, the right demeanor, the right tone, and then you'll be successful in love, okay? Also highlighted for Leos this week are issues connected to letter writing. So it's a good time to express yourself and communicate with others. Your key word this week, Leo, is paranormal. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Paranormal. Paranormal. There you go. All right, our next sign is Virgo, and that's August 23rd to September 22nd. Virgos, this week you've got you've kind of got two challenges. Well, not challenges, two energy currents. That's the word I want to say. One, you want to be a homebody, and you also feel like you want to go out and conquer the world. These don't have to be mutually exclusive. You can do both. You're going to find this week, Libra, that Virgo, pardon me, I get my signs mixed up. You're going to find this week, Virgo, that if you focus on building your home base, building your place of refuge, that in itself will be a source of power that will carry over into everything you do. So if you're having a challenging time at work right now and you're thinking, gosh, I can't ever keep anybody happy, I don't know what to do, go to your home, focus on it, decorate it, balance it, make it a sanctuary of refuge of spiritual light. And then that energy will carry over into your work week. This energy is also very present in your personal life. So if you're having trouble in relationships, think about your home as a place where you might want to bring somebody to help them connect to you and make your home a refuge, a sanctuary. And as you put energy into that, people will be drawn to you, and that opens doors of communication for you, okay? This week, Virgo, you also want to focus, also highlight here for you guys, our focus is connected to arts or art appreciation. So good time to maybe get some artwork for the home or go to a gallery and get inspired. Your key word this week, Virgo, is decorate. Literally, decorate your home, decorate your life. All right, our next sign is Libra, and that's September 23rd to October 22nd. By the way, I don't know if I gave the dates for Virgo. Virgo is August 23rd to September 22nd. That's Virgo. Now, Libra is September 23rd to October 22nd. Libras, this week for you is all about the inner life. And you will find that if you tend to your inner life first and explore that wisdom, you will have success in the outer world. The worst thing a Libra could do this week is to get focused on materialism and power struggles. Won't work. You want to make this week a week of solitude, a week of quiet. For those of you Libras who have the ability to work from home, that would be a great option this week. But if you're a Libra and you got to get up and go to the office, you want to remember to bring your spiritual life with you. Libras want to focus on meditation this week. All of the answers, particularly for your work, are already within you. But to receive that, you have to take time with spirit, ground yourself, shield yourself, receive, okay? Libras are also going to find the area of personal relationships this week that they connect to people's soul level. They may be easy on the eyes, but if you don't understand their soul, you'll never move forward. So focus on the soul, okay? Also highlighted for Libras this week are issues connected to business development. So if you're a Libra, you've been wanting to start your own business, energy's present to work on that. Your key word this week, Libra, is spirituality. Isn't that great? All right, our next sign is Scorpio, and that's October 23rd to November 21st. Scorpios, this week for you may be just a little challenging. People around you this week are going to be very focused on the immediate, the now. They want everything yesterday. They don't want to wait. Don't get caught up in that energy, particularly in work this week, Scorpio. Scorpio, you want to focus on your inner voice. Again, there's a lot of psychic energy available for a lot of the signs this week. So you want to, again, focus on inner voice, inner vision. Go beyond the moment. People around you are going to be thinking in terms of like what's happening in the next, day. I want you as Scorpio to focus on, let's look at the next month. Because if you can step back and take that longer term perspective, particularly in the work area, that's how you get ahead, okay? In the area of relationships as well, Scorpio, try to talk to people that you're dealing with in personal relationships in terms of the longer term goal. A lot of people around Scorpios this month are going to be very focused on everything immediate. Scorpio, you're going to be beyond that and above that. Make sure to share that knowledge and help other people to stretch their horizons beyond the moment, and you'll have a better rapport and better success on business as well as personal fronts. Also highlighted for Scorpios this week are issues connected to spiritual retreat. So good time to work on that inner light. Your key word this week, Scorpio, is long term. Okay, that's 2 words, but I hyphenated it, so it's kind of like one. Long term. Can we run it all together? Oh, well, I'm cheating a little bit. Long term. We'll call it 1 word for today. All right, our next sign is Sagittarius. That's November 22nd to December 21st. Sagittarius, your work is the work of spirit this week. Sagittariuses are receiving a lot of light. There's a lot of solar energy for you guys working right now, and you want to embrace that and be the light. Sagittarius, you're going to find in the work area that people are seeking you out for answers to complex situations. Some people may even feel desperate or at a loss. Your role is as a bridge builder, as a peacemaker, as a voice of reason and balance. And as you know, Sagittarius, I've always said you're the natural teachers of the Zodiac. And so this week you're going to teach people to have longer term vision, to not get caught up in the drama of the moment. So if you can do that, you're going to succeed in business like nobody. Also in terms of relationship as well, you may find that people around you are a little more moody or emotional. You're going to be the beacon of light to bring healing emotionally to people. So definitely keep that in your mind as you interact with people, because you're going to encounter people who are struggling. Some of them may not outwardly show it, but your intuition will tell you, trust it, and speak to their sorrows, their struggles, and you will heal them. Also highlighted for Sagittarius this week are issues connected to crafts, arts and crafts. So it's a good time to make fun little things to maybe share at the office or give out to people. Be open to arts and crafts, okay? Your key word this week, Sagittarius, is uplift. Is that 1 word or 2? We're going to call it 1. Uplift. It's getting harder for me to find 1 single word. Sometimes I have to blend words. But you get the idea. So be uplifting to those around you. All right, our next sign is Capricorn. That's December 22nd to January 19th. Capricorns, this week everybody around you is in a tailspin, a head spin, whatever you call it. You've got to be the person to, again, bring the grounding. A little bit like the Taurus, you're going to have to be the leader. And you are the natural leaders of the Zodiac. Capricorns make great bosses. And so if you're a Capricorn, you're as a boss, particularly in work, you want to bring everybody down. Just lower that vibration, bring them into centeredness and focus and peace, and you'll have a much better time. In the area of personal relationships, Capricorn, also similar vibration, because people around you may be trying to second guess themselves or second guess you. There could be potential for blocked communications or misunderstandings. So Capricorn, listen closely to what's being said as well as what's not being said. And when you answer people, address both of them, what's being said and what's not being said. And that way you'll have clarity in communications, okay? Also highlighted for you guys this week are issues connected to property investment, like buying real estate, buying houses, buying commercial property, anything real estate oriented. Really good week for you guys to focus on that. Your keyword this week, Capricorn, is relax. Okay. Relax. Summer to Cancer. Well, actually, I think I changed Cancer to chillax and you're relax. All right, there you go. All right, our next sign is Aquarius, and that's January 20th to February 18th. You know Aquarius is, you are natural channels, many of you. And this week is no exception. That channel is open. You're feeling like you're drawing to yourself wisdom, clarity, knowledge, but you're also drawing people to you. So you want to remember that the people entering your life this week are meant to be in your presence because you are a message bearer and a deliverer of truth for them. Now, some of you Aquariuses are going to say, who, me, what? I've never done channeling in my life. Well, you are this week. And what the secret is, let the Spirit speak through you. Tell the spirit world, you can use my throat, you can use my mouth, you can use my vision. Communicate through me for people's betterment and good. You'll be amazed how quickly your channeling ability opens, okay? You're going to find, particularly in work this week, that letting the Spirit lead you is better than what's on paper. You may have to do a speech at work and you get up and you got your notes, you're like nervous. Just put those notes down, take a breath, let Spirit channel through you. You may say something totally different than what you had planned, but that's okay. It'll be the best and what they need. In the area of personal relationships, same thing. Don't try to approach it from a logic place. Just breathe deep and let your words flow, and you'll say the right thing to strengthen your bonds with loved ones and partners. Your key word this week, Aquarius, is channel. Be a channel. All right, our next sign is Pisces. That's February 19th to March 20th. Pisces this week for you is going to take a little extra challenge in that being focused. Pisces are going to find that everybody wants their time, everybody wants their attention, and everybody around you may be a little high-strung. You Pisces, you know how to go deep. You're the natural fish of the sea. You're the fish of the Zodiac. You swim in deep waters. Go to that place of depth this week. Go to the place of your soul. And then you will have power in business as well as in relationships. Pisces are going to find that it's going to take a special kind of eagle-eyed focus to get through what may be a lot of red tape. Pisces may find there's a lot of bravado, particularly in work, like people play up the hype around how complex the project is and how difficult this is to do. But if you Pisces can say, well, let's step out of that, let's go to our depths, into the deep ocean, suddenly there'll be clarity in all the issues, okay? In the area of personal relationships also, Pisces, look deep within the heart, not the outer self. That's where your wisdom and knowledge really come from, okay? Also highlighted for Pisces this week are issues connected to music appreciation. So good time to go to a concert and take in that music and let it uplift and inspire you. Your key word this week, Pisces, is focus. All right. Well, there you go, guys. We spun around our big zodiac well. Listen, I have to say it. I say it all the time, but it's so true. If you're at a time of challenge in your life, a time of despair, don't give in to that despair. Just pause and look to the stars. The zodiac wheel above us is always spinning. And what that means is that each day the sun rises and brings a new opportunity for a new start, a new beginning, and new blessings. So remember, the stars are not controlling you nor compelling you, but they are your friends, your allies, your help along the way. So let the stars be your guide and find peace within your soul. You guys are the best. I want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support for my horoscopes. Thank you for your support for my channel. Speaking of my channel, if you haven't done so, hit subscribe. Be part of our scene. We'd love you to be here. Make sure to hit the bell. You'll get all the updates, and you will be part of Spirit Channel. And if you get bored today and you say, Bob, it's a long Monday, I want to unwind, You might also want to pop over to my website. I'll put the link below at robert-hickman.com. Check out my books. I got some wonderful books there. Psychic Bob's Book of Wicked Wisdom's over there. Messages from Rose. You'll like both of these, so definitely go over there and check them out. You guys are the best. I love you. Thank you for being here. I send you my greetings, my blessings from my home where I am, back home in Alexandria, Virginia. You guys are the best. I love you. I'll see you back here tomorrow for Tuesday. Messages from the spirit world. That's right. Be here. For those of you who are new, we're going to do little mini psychic readings for people who write in. So send me your letters. You can send it to my email below or put it in the info box below this video, your questions, and then we'll grab a bunch and answer them tomorrow. I love you guys. We'll see you here. And until then, may you always blessed be.